So I'm like, what is the big deal with these blushes? I don't get the hype. This is why I don't do first impressions. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing this. It's a new Hourglass palette. Does it live up to the hype? Is it one of those another overhyped products? Because I've never tried one of these palettes before. Never purchased one before. This is a first for me. So I'm going to tell you, is it overhyped nonsense or are they really worth it? Let's get into the video. As I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I decided to pick up this Hourglass palette. I'm going to give you a different perspective in this video. You've probably seen a lot of videos pop up. You've probably seen them over years, but I've never purchased one of these before. I know it's surprising. I just always felt like this brand was one that was really overhyped. Several years ago, I decided to purchase a few products and I just was really not impressed at all. I felt like the price tag on it was pretty high. I mean, it's up there with like a Chanel price tag. This retails for $90. I'm like, what is the big deal with these blushes? Before I get into it, I just want to tell you this, and I'm going to show you everything. You're going to see me apply it. When I got this, my first impression, because I filmed it, was like, I don't get the hype. I really don't get the hype. I feel like they're overhyped. But this is why I don't do first impressions, because after I wore it that day, my makeup looked amazing. So not just my foundation, I felt like the blush just melted into my skin. It looked very glowy and gorgeous and beautiful. And I was like, holy cow, there is something special about this. I'm not going to tell you, I don't want to overhype it because I don't want you to be disappointed if you haven't gotten one either. So I'm really want to be careful about that. I'm just going to tell you, just from wearing it now and playing around with it, I really like this palette a lot. There's 3 palettes. I customized mine, so I actually have the medium palette, but there's a light palette that has more corally shades in it, and I just feel like I've bought so many coral blushes lately. I just really didn't want another coral blush. It just didn't really speak to me. And then I saw this one right here, which is the medium, and I was like, yes, those are colors I don't have, and I'll have fun with them, and I love it. And then there's one that has deeper tones for anybody that has deeper skin tone. Now, what I've been told is that you can wear all of them, but like if you use something like you use the palettes that has a little bit deeper colors, you have to go a little bit easier on it. If you have, if you want to use the lighter one that and your skin's a little bit deeper, then you may have to build it up a little bit more, kind of a thing. I've also heard that you can mix and match these, you use a little bit of this, use a little bit of that, kind of a thing. I am going to insert a little video of, me first impression trying it, because I pretty much used everything in this palette. I don't want to do that again because I have so many videos to film today and I don't want to redo my makeup. I know some people do that, but I just did all my skincare and I don't want to redo everything, and I hope that's okay. So I'm going to tell you what I did. I'm going to tell you what I think of all of them, and then I'm going to go ahead and do one of my favorite looks. I feel like this is probably one that this combination I'm going to use a lot. And there's something in here that I'm not really impressed with. So the first thing I did is I went in with the bronzer. I think the bronzer is nice. It's nice. But I mentioned to you guys recently, I haven't been wearing bronzer as much. I've been doing more blushes and I've been happy with that. So I don't know how much I'm going to use a bronzer. Maybe I'll get back into bronzers because I have so many, but I don't know. I kind of just haven't been into using bronzers lately for whatever reason. You know how it is when you mix it up, but I thought it was nice. And then I decided to go into kind of the mauve shade and like the marbly one. That is where the magic happened. That marbly shade in the top part, and the color is, I'll tell you the color of it while you're watching me do it. That color is Rose Gold Strobe Light. Oh my gosh, that is the star of this palette. It is so pretty. Now, on its own, it's nice, but I feel like with a blush, another blush, like mixing it, it's so gorgeous. It reminds me of the RMS blushes. So beautiful. And then I went in on the other cheek and I did that more corally pinky color, really pretty. And then this is the disappointment one for me. There's a blush called Oasis Glow. it doesn't look much of a blush to me. I mean, on its own, there's not much color. And if this is for deep skin tones, I don't understand it. So I decided to mix the two, the coral and that. I wasn't as wowed by it, that combination, as I was with the marble color. So that is a star. And then I used the finishing powder, the soft light finishing powder, which it seems like some people either love it or they're just like, I don't get it. Now, when I put that on, I don't get it. I don't. You'll see, because I'm going to put it on for you guys again today. I just don't really get it. I don't think it really does anything, but I'm telling you that as the day goes on, at least for me, because I have oily skin, I feel like this blush just melts into my skin and looks amazing. It it just looks so glowy and ethereal, not sparkly, not glittery, beautiful on mature skin. So even if you have dry skin, I think you're going to love it. Even if you have textured skin, I believe you're going to love it. So I hope that I didn't build this up too much. Like I said, when I first put this on, I was like, it's okay, I just don't get it. And then I wore it and I was like, okay. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with the combination that I like, and it's this one and this one. These two together, oh yes, 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 yes. And hopefully I didn't put too much on, but let's see. I'm going to start applying it. You do have to build it. This brush that I'm using, by the way, is a Chanel brush, and I love it because see how it fits into these pans. It's one of the reasons that I bought it, not just for this pan, but like, you know, my Chanel palettes and stuff like that. So, but look at how pretty this is. So pretty. I'm going to put on more because my camera's washing me out. Okay. You see that glow? That's what I'm talking about. I love it. I'm going to do more. I might build that one up a little bit more. But let's do the other side. It's just so, see the glow? It's this. It's so pretty. And I could add a little bit of that if I want to, just kind of deepen it up. Like, that's a nice thing about these, is you can do that. And as I wear this, look at the glow. Like, no matter where my head turns, it's so pretty. I love this. I'm so glad I got this one. It's so beautiful. And then I didn't even talk about it, but the artwork on it is so pretty. So I decided to pick this one. That's why I did a custom, because I wanted this and I wanted this. So you can do it. I didn't really care for the Evil Eye palette. I didn't care for, was it the, what flowers was that? It's like a lily pad or lotus flower or something. I didn't really care for it. I'm glad that they give you the option to do that. So now let's go in, and I want to use that powder, and I'm going to use it. Here we go. I wiped my brush off, and I'm just going to go in right here. Now I can see a difference between that side and that side. And I feel like I said, I feel like as my makeup wears, it looks even prettier. So let me get the rest of my makeup on. It's going to be a while, so you're going to see some of this melt into my skin because I have to dry my hair and everything. And then I'm going to let you see it close up and see how pretty it is. But I do really like this. I can't sit here and tell you that it's worth $90. I feel like that's up to you whether you want to pay that or not for it. I do think if you have a lot of palettes already, you need another 6-pan blush palette. I know some people feel like they have to collect all of these. Do you? I don't know, unless it's their colors. Like for me, these are colors I don't have. I don't know if I have a bronzer that color, but I really was interested in the rest of them, and I don't have those, so I'm happy with it. I am, but you guys know I'm always the voice of reason. So anyways, I'll see you in a little bit. So I don't want to overhype this, but I'm glad that I have this. That's all I'm going to say. I'm glad that I have it. I don't know that I would keep buying these, because how many do you need? So that's why I said if you already have one, unless it's colors you don't have, you know, I bought so many freaking blushes this year. I have the two from how many did I buy? No, I have 4 that I bought from Chanel. I have this, and I did get some other ones in PR that I really like too. I got one from Sicily. I don't remember. I got a lot of blushes. These are really, really pretty, and I'm just going to say I'm glad that I have them. I do really like it, and look at, see, I've been wearing it for a while. Do you see what I'm saying? How it just melts into my skin. It just looks, it makes my skin look really, really glowy. And I'll show you. Let me zoom you in. See? Isn't it pretty? I think it's so pretty. Thank you all so much for joining me. I really hope that my video was helpful and informative. If you were on the fence about getting it, I hope I helped to either talk you out of it, or maybe I convince you that it's going to be a great addition to you. You can decide for yourselves, okay? If you're new here, I would love to have you join. I share new videos every single week. Please consider smashing that subscribe button below. It is free, and I would greatly appreciate it before you leave. Please make sure you like, share, and comment my videos because it helps to push them out to the algorithm, and I would greatly appreciate it. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye.